Hey, what's going on, guys? Wyatt Hertz here, back with some more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. Now, this time, looking at it, playing some farm. It's ground control this time, however, and some battle commander. And looking at the gun for a second day in a row, it is the M16. Same kit, ACOG scope, steady aim, quick draw, and now that's a knife in there. And you noticed right there that now that's a knife. Not having the blast wave that I normally carry with my assault rifle loadouts, coming back to haunt me a couple times this round. You noticed with the Humvee there as it drove by, only got the hit marker on it. And the enemy making a quick charge on B, but I do quell the threat. Take out Buffalo Wings, who was hidden in behind the wreckage here. Take her out with a kind of a really well-cooked grenade, but also a bit of a blind grenade. I knew she was back here. I heard her spitting venom with an M16 of her own. And I got a little bit lucky with that. I managed to cap the objective, but right afterwards, Buffalo making quick work of me. It was either a C4 grenade. I think it was probably a grenade, though. And getting her revenge. And that really is the beginning of an ongoing battle between her and I that carries for the duration of the round, not only on the ground, but in the air. And she really does get the better of me this round, you know. She posts the big numbers this game. So watch out for her. So, looking at the map, we are holding both. Actually, I think we're holding all three objectives at this point. Yes, we are, and we're pulling away. We're almost halfway. Our bar is almost halfway full now. But looking at the map again, they're now claiming all three of the objectives. And as I move in here to try and quell the assault on A, I managed to, I stumble across Jordan Frost, sneaking up that ladder, trying to get in behind my teammate who had just posted up in the barn window. And then managed to capture the intel. So I hold off the assault on A successfully. However, we have lost both the other objectives, and you know the enemy is going to be piling in here for the trifecta, right? Trying to take it all. The greedy bastards. I do manage to get one guy with the blade as he came in charging. And again, I really only missed the grenade because I didn't have the blast wave on there. But I did take my man before Buffalo getting, Actually, it wasn't really revenge, was it? That's 2 times in a row she's put me down, but I will be back for a little revenge of my own. And that, I think, was a Buffalo grenade coming my way. You can see she's posted up on this rock, looking to get a better vantage point on the map, on the area. But it does cost her, as she really just exposed herself to my fire. Right there as I was coming inside the barn. I was looking to chase that guy down with the blade. I was already unsheathing it, and then immediately after stepping inside the door, he gets chased right back out, and it really did startle me, That's why it was the kind of the delayed prone back up to my feet. I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't expecting him to come right back out. I thought maybe he had caught a glimpse of me and was coming out to gun me down, but he had problems of his own to deal with. Before I do get put down one more time with just, I think it was a little quick or something like that, and he was quick there. He was right on the mark and put me down really fast before I could even line up the shot or make the necessary corrections, Putting down Boo one more time. I think he's shaping up to be my bread and butter this game. Although I don't post the biggest numbers. I mean, not great numbers here, but this was an entertaining round, and I had my reasons for putting this up. It shouldn't always be about me, but when other players, when I have a decent enough performance, and other players are really having great games, I like getting it up here. And Buffalo Wings, like I said, posting the big numbers this game. Anyway, I do make this one assault on B, managed to claim the objective, but squaring off against Hall of Fame Kid's tank and the blast wave, not having the blast wave in there, really hurting me there. Did some serious damage to the tank, but with the blast wave, probably would have taken it out. Now, if you'd noticed Buffalo a little bit earlier while I was claiming B, Buffalo had taken to the skies on a scout of her own. So now the battle's up here between the two of us. We will be squaring off. The objectives have changed. They really did turn. The objectives have switched. We've been pushed back into our own territory here. They really did turn the tide there. We were leading by about half a bar to none, and they managed to swing it around in their favor. So good on them. We're pushed back here. It will be a 3-round ground control, so strap in. The game's still just young yet. Now, I'm just trying to avoid Buffalo at this point. I figure I'll try and get a foothold on these objectives for the team, or help the team out at this end. Buffalo, I know she likes to clean up the scragglers, and that's what she was doing back at the middle of the map. And I get away unchecked here. Well, I take out a couple guys. Really didn't do any work on the objectives, but certainly was trying to help the team effort over here. And of course, when it rains, it pours. Things are getting worse. Not only do I have a Buffalo Scout to deal with, which is, it's like going up against a Hertz heli, you know what I'm saying? But I have an enemy LAV here rolling in, trying to missile lock me. And you noticed I went in low, trying to get a little cover down in the river, right up next to that bridge, hugging the bridge. But I knew Buffalo, as she flew overhead, had caught sight of me. and I had to do a fancy little dipsy-do to get my ass out of there really quickly. Now right there you noticed she went in for the dive bomb, and you'll notice I do a lot of that too when we're doing dogfights in the air. But in that instance, I think it was a smart play. You noticed I held, rather than trying to track her and put my nose forward so I started losing altitude faster, I tried to simply hold my altitude, wait for her to come back up, and I still held the advantage for one more encounter with her up there. And it gives me the opportunity to kind of go to work here on the ground targets, and I did some serious damage. Not only did I take out the LAV, managed to get another kill on a lone infantryman that was also on B, and then with a couple nice swoops on the objective, managed to actually claim the BP, help the team out, capture that objective a little bit faster, and now looking at the map, we're holding all three strong, and I'm back to squaring off against Buffalo. And this, you know, I wasn't looking forward to this. You know, it really is an evenly matched battle between the two of us. She does carry the monkey wrench, so that gives her a little bit of an edge. And if I'd actually been paying attention to my danger rating, or my threat level, sorry, I only needed one kill to bring in the repairs, and I should have been aware of that. I wasn't. I was really focused on dealing with Buffalo here. She manages to get away from me. Actually, I did. I did try getting my repairs, if you'd noticed, but unfortunately he fell to some friendly fire there, and Buffalo really taking advantage of it. Gets the jump on me, sends me all the way into the red. Now, I do get a couple nice bursts of fire on her here. Send her flaming. So she's now in the red, and really it's whoever can get their opponent lined up first, and it does, you know, it just happens to be that Buffalo got me. So a really close battle, pretty good dogfight in the air. It was went on for quite a while, actually. But I'm right back in here in the LAV, not enough to bring in the scout. I know she's probably repairing because nobody else is really putting too much fire her way, unfortunately. So she's probably back at a strong yellow at this point. And I've now, you know, I've now put myself in her sights. She's looking to hunt me, looking to chip away at this armor. She gets into a nice circling run around me here, going into tornado mode, but I chase her away. I couldn't intimidate her with the primary cannon, and she played it right, you know. Managed to scare her off there with the secondary cannon, however, and she goes hiding. She heads into the hills, looking to get some cover, waiting for her repairs to come in, you know. So you notice that while that standoff between the LAV and the scout was playing out, the objectives did switch one more time. We've now pushed them back to the center of the map, and at this point it's anybody's game. While we're holding C, they're about to grab B, and really it just leaves A up for grabs at this point. And you can see Buffalo, she, you know, it just goes to show you, just some great flying by her, because she held that low altitude, smart flying, professional flying. She held that low altitude all the way around the perimeter of the map, and looking at it, I can't see it, I can't confirm it, but it looks like, I don't know if she's hiding behind the house or if she's actually in there claiming A, and I think she was in there claiming A, so good on her there, doing what she can for the team. Despite the fact that she's probably in the yellow. She is holding the 3-star threat level, though. So she's been doing some serious damage, and really is the star of the other team right now. And there goes Boo one more time. Like I said, my bread and butter this game. Poor guy. And right now we're only holding C. They are holding 2 objectives. They're starting to develop a little bit of a lead, so I'm forced to push up here. Now I don't know how many people I'm holding in this bloody LAV right now, but look how fast that objective got capped. You know, there's nobody on A right now, and again, look at how fast this got capped. I don't know if the LAV holds 4 or 6, but whatever the max number is, I'm sure we have it in there right now. And there's about half the team is in here seeking cover from the death that's circling the skies right now in Buffalo Wings Scout. And look at them all; they're all piling back in as she makes a new pass. I got one guy sitting on top of the armor prone. Not a smart thing to do when there's a Buffalo Wings Scout circling, right? And he does pay for it right here, and she comes back with just a damaging pass here, sends me right down in the red. I'm forced to go back underneath for cover. Everybody is out scattering, and in fact I have to bail now at this point as well. But really, it worked out in our favor. You know, we're holding all 3 objectives strong right now. The LAV being out there really did keep Buffalo distracted long enough. And in fact, some of the other team, you notice, I did take advantage of the fact that Starry Pies was trying to finish off that armor, which he did, but I did catch him with a nice little blade in the process. And really now we've just secured victory at this point. There's no real way that the other team can pull victory, pull the win out. You know, they can't really come back at this point. So job well done. A 2-1 victory, you know, a comeback win. And not my greatest numbers, though. We'll take a look at that. But like I don't know if I said it or not, but the match had merit, right? The match had merit. It was exciting, action-packed, and really, Buffalo Wings' performance over there and the battle that played out for the duration of that match between the two of us, I thought deserved to come up here. So 17-5 for me. Again, not my greatest, especially for a 3-round ground control game. But let's take a look at some other names, some other numbers. Justin Full, 16-10. Uchimata Master, 11-4. Fizzy Pop there with a 16-11, and Plumperton with a 12-6. So some great numbers there for the first 5 or so that are on my team. Looking at the other side, we'll mention Hall of Fame Kid there, 14-13. And then, of course, the big star of the show this round, Buffalo Wings, 26-4. Certainly deadly in the sky, certainly deadly on the ground, and I'm pretty sure this is just going to be the tip of the iceberg of, the tip of the iceberg for her this week. So maybe tune in tomorrow. There might be a little bit more. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the vid. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, remember why it hurts. Later.